Hello on Sunday evening, whatever time it is, move your finger out of the way. I did my quiz last night at social evening, 20 questions. Mark got 7 out of 20 and the rest of them got 5 out of 20, and they said to me, Arthur, your quizzes are too hard, you've got to make them easier. Well, I don't know, let me read them out. I'll try and keep the camera on the screen. That's nice, somewhere in Eastern Europe. First question. The Hollywood action star Arnold Schwarzenegger, what's his nationality? Right? The famous old British actor John Mills, his daughter followed him into films. His famous daughter, what was her Christian name? Question 3. Who wrote Bells Across the Meadow and In a Monastery Garden, made famous by Ronnie Renaud? Bells across the meadow and in a monastery garden. Well, I'll tell you the answer. They didn't know. It was Albert Kettleby. I think his name originally was Albert Kettleby, and he took a T out and made it Kettleby. The banana plant is actually a herb. Is that true or false? Eh? How long is the M25? I gave him a clue. I said it's over 100, but not as far as 120, somewhere between 100 and 120. Not many got that right. How many cathedrals in the UK? Eh? What is the national flower of Croatia? 4 letters, I said, beginning with I, ending in S, but they still didn't fucking get it. The study of handwriting is known as what? I said it ends in ology. What's the only planet not named after a god? Hey? So think about it. There's one planet that's not named after a god. God almighty. Fucking Earth! When the Queen gave birth to Prince Charles, what was Philip doing? He weren't playing with himself. He was playing what? What's the only letter in the alphabet that doesn't appear in any of the states of America? They hadn't got a clue. I said, think about it. Somewhere in the middle of the alphabet there is a letter that does not appear in any of the states of America. And that's obvious, isn't it? Q! God, true or false? The cigarette lighter was invented before the match. Is that true or false? Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Baa Baa Black Sheep used the same tune, which was originally composed by who? Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? I said it's got a Z in the middle. Somebody said Bizet. I said no, Mozart. This gave him a laugh. A human's earlobes and nipples are perfectly aligned. True or false? Well, the answer is true. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, so what was he afraid of? Obvious, I thought. Well, they didn't know. He was afraid of the dark. What word can be used using the top row of the computer? I know QWERTYUIOP. What word can you type using just that top row? Eh? Who invented the word bump? What word rhymes with orange? Eh? Michael Micklewhite was told by his agent on the phone he got to get rid of his surname. He'd never be a film star with a name like Micklewhite. So what did he change his name to? How are we supposed to know that? I said, well, Michael looked out the window and he saw a famous film being advertised about a famous mutiny. And they hadn't got a fucking clue. The Caine Mutiny! Michael Micklewhite changed his name to Michael Caine. What's the largest producer of oranges in the world? Eh? Brazil, of course. So Arnold Schwarzenegger's nationality was Austrian, and John Mills' daughter's name was Haley. Albert Katobi, yeah, said the banana plant is actually a herb. And the M25 is 117 miles long, and there are 42 cathedrals in the UK. And the iris is the national flower of Croatia. The study of handwriting is graphology. And, of course, the Earth is the only planet not named after a god. When the Queen gave birth to Prince Charles, Philip was playing squash. I mean, I gave him a clue. And they all put tennis. Fucking squash. And Q is the only letter in the alphabet that don't appear in any of the states of America, and it was the cigarette lighter that was invented before the match. Strange to say. And a human's earlobes and nipples are perfectly aligned. Yeah. And Thomas Edison was afraid of the dark. And it was Shakespeare who invented the word bump. And no word rhymes with orange. No. And Brazil is the largest producer of oranges in the world. So those questions are too hard, they said. I've got to make them easier. I don't know. But of course, if I ask any of you lot for questions, you give me obscure questions, and some of you give me questions about fucking pipe organs. Well, I can't ask pensioners down there questions about pipe organs. They've got the general knowledge, and quite simple. All my questions are too hard, I've been told. Again. Right, so try and come up with some questions for me that I can ask. If you can drag your fucking minds or your brains away from organs, pipe organs. General knowledge. Like, what's the main ingredient in mayonnaise? That's a question I can ask. And what is the main ingredient in mayonnaise? Eh? Well, it's eggs, innit? But if I ask them that, they probably won't know, and I'll be told again that my questions are too hard, and I'm going to sneeze. So before I do, I'm going to end this video. Right, it's been a busy weekend. Andrew's gone back to London. Excuse me, more. Andrew's gone back to London for the last time, because he's finishing down there. And he'll be back here in the Midlands. Right, I'm going to have a good sneeze, wash the pots, and I'm going to bed. A very good night to you, one and all.